Heidi ho everybody and welcome back. Today I am tier listing all 175 of my previous cosplays live on twitch.tuvalu. Reason being is because I retired from cosplay, so this is going to be my send-off from the craft, ranking them all. I think I have well over 200 cosplays, but either some of them I couldn't find pictures for, or they're too inappropriate for Twitch and YouTube, so I can't show pictures of them. Let's get to it. Okay, I have all of the pictures sorted in alphabetical order, or all the cosplays sorted in alphabetical order, so we're just gonna get started. Okay, first up, we've got Tubi from Nier Automata. I did not make this costume. I bought this from Mick Costumes. I think this is a B because I didn't make it and it's kind of whatever. And I also don't like that it covers up my eyes and it shows this part of my face. I don't like this part of my face, but I do like this part of my face. I'm putting it B. Next is Abacchio from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I made this an hour before the convention. I made this literally the morning of in an hour. I look good. I like the wig, but the actual outfit itself, like when you actually break it down, kinda doo-doo. I feel like this is gonna also be a B tier. Abominable from Monster High. I low-key ate this. I'm not going to lie. I think I'm gonna give it an A tier. I'm fully body painted, like actually for real. And I have like a whole photo shoot for it. I'm giving this like a solid A. Ace, we have Ace next. One piss. A for Abby, that's what I'm saying. An A for Ace. Even though it's a really simple costume and it's all just shit from my closet, it just looks good. It just looks good. And the picture's good, it's taken at golden hour, so I look tan. This hair, like the makeup in the hair looks really good. I think this is a strong A. Next we have Ahri. Either B or C, in my opinion. I didn't make this costume. This is store-bought, and also I don't even play Ahri. She's not even like a character that I particularly give a shit about. It doesn't have a white streak. This was before my white streak era, and it was before my boob job. So actually, yeah, let's go ahead and do C. Let's go ahead and do C. Aqua. Aqua is next. Okay, so this one I made entirely from scratch. Like, sewed every single piece of it. For that, I think it should be S tier. I think it's a really well-made costume, and it's a character that I give a shit about. This is iconic, and it's made entirely from scratch. I made the corset. Do you know how hard it is to make a corset, you guys? And I made that in a day. I even made the gloves. Like, everything I sewed myself. The booby cups on the top. I'm gonna put Abacchio above Tubi because I actually made some parts of it and Tubi was totally just completely store-bought. Artemis from Smite. I did this costume for the Smite Cosplay World Championships in 2019, I believe. And I won money. I made the entire thing from scratch, but I'm also like fully body painted. So it's impressive. It's an impressive craftsmanship feat, but I don't like the way it fits my body, like at all. First of all, just the stark difference is crazy. So I hate it for that reason. And also the paint is like coming off of my hands. I think I'm gonna give this A tier. I think this is gonna be an A tier. Asuna. I think this is D tier. Actually, let's say C tier because I look pretty. It fits me well and I look pretty, but I don't even like Sword Art Online. I literally This costume was paid for me. This costume someone bought for me to wear. And that's why I'm wearing it and no other reason. I actually actively dislike Sword Art Online. Yeah, meaning I didn't make it. Like, it's just bought from the store. For that reason, it's going in C tier. It would be in D tier, but at least I'm pretty. I'm gonna put it above C tier, because there's some of these I look fucking busted. And that's why they're gonna end up in D tier. Okay. Belle Delphine! Why? Why was I cosplaying Belle Delphine? Someone please explain to me why? Why? I think it's a C. I think it's a C tier because it's a dumb as shit costume. Terrible idea for a costume. But I did my makeup. I look exactly like her. Like, if you think about it, I kind of knocked it out of the park. Did I not? The accuracy is there. So that's why I'm gonna put it. Actually, I think it belongs in B for Belle. We're gonna put it in B for Belle because it's so stupid. Also, Peppa Pig is there for some reason. Oh, okay. Black Canary. That doesn't even look like me. Who is that? Who even is that? Because it's sure as hell not me. I think this is D tier. It's all store-bought. I look like shit from a butt. I look like the gun girl that shit herself. The Kent State girl that brought a gun to school and then she pooped herself. I'm putting it in D for Dookie. Dookieing yourself. Black Cat. I look good as hell. I didn't make any of it though. This is all borrowed from Roliat. I think this is gonna be A. It would go in S if I made it, but I didn't. And for that, I think I'm gonna go A. Oh, okay. My blood elf Peach from Katsukan. I did this like crossover of Peach from the Mario franchise and Alira Sanguinar from World of Warcraft. It took forever to make. I feel like I remember it took me like 2 or 3 weeks. I like it. In this picture, it looks really good, but wearing it, it was really uncomfortable, which makes me want to put it in A. It's good, but I only got to wear it once because then it fell apart. Boa, Megan Thee Stallion. I think it's gonna be a B for Boa. I made it well, then I went viral and everybody started body shaming me. So I think it's gonna be a B. It can go above Belle Delphine though. And you know what, it could be a high B. It could be a high B. I ended up giving it away to a girl who's definitely going to appreciate it more than I did and look better in it. Okay, bowsette. We have a feature. We've got a fun little feature of Mastiff right here and Bad Cosplay. This, fun fact, this is the convention that Mastiff and I hung out at for the first time. Like, we were friends on Instagram for like 6 months before this, and we met up at the airport for this convention and stayed in a hotel room together. And we've been like connected at the hip ever since. I look fine. My makeup is a serve. My wig is super ratty though, and again, the outfit's just not that good. Brook. I knocked this out of the park. I'm wearing full blackout scleras, okay? My makeup is spot on. My wig, I even permed a piece of white hair to stick in it so that I had my white streak and it would retain its afro. That outfit eats. I think this is S tier, right? Like a low S, like an S minus. Captain Kanuckles. I spent 3 hours hand painting this wood texture on myself. Look at that. I even have like one of those like hickory hollows. I don't know why I thought to wear X lenses, but I'm wearing like a nose prosthetic. I'm still going to do like e-girl shit and go to conventions and like have fun and be a nerd. I'm just not monetizing cosplay anymore because it ruined the passion for me. Cheetah from the Injustice video games. I think this is a high B or a low A. Full body paint, but I am literally only wearing rags. So I think let's do a high B for this one. This was also the first time I ever had my photo taken by Dave Go, who is a really awesome photographer in the community. I love that guy. The reason why I'm putting this in B is because right after it we have the movie film version of Cheetah, and I have a full lace installation. That's not my real hair. That's a wig, and this picture is not edited. And I think just for the sake of the fact that I have this lace installation with the braids, I think that puts this one over the last one. And it's full body paint with like the stickers. If you guys can't tell, I love Cheetah. When Wonder Woman 84 came out, I was so excited. And then I saw it, and then I was like, well, that was a movie. That was a movie. Okay, we're still on the topic of Cheetos. We've got Chester Cheetah, Cheetos mascot. I think this is C tier. C for Cheetos. Literally all it is it's not even a cheetah print dress, it's leopard print. So I can't even get my prints right. We have this random incidental fish from SpongeBob. I don't even remember this fish's name. I'm gonna put this high C. It is like a C++. We have a lot of SpongeBob characters that we're gonna have to get through eventually. So, and also since I think his name is Reg. His name is either Reg or Chet. It's something, he's a surfer, I know that. Chiaki and Nanami from Danganronpa. I think this is also C tier. I look cute, but that's kind of all that's going on for this. I didn't make anything. This was sponsored. This costume sponsored. The hair color looks really good on me, but it's just not particularly impressive. Where the fuck? There she is. I'm gonna put this in between Reg and Asuna. Chopper. So funny enough, when I posted this on Reddit, on r/OnePiece, everybody got mad at me because they thought I photoshopped this picture. And I don't know if you guys know this, but I literally don't photoshop my pictures because I'm lazy. And I don't like to lie. So they all were like, oh yeah, this has to be Photoshop because where did the back of your shoe go? And I'm like, those are real shoes. I think this is A. I think this is a high A. Did I make any of it? No. But it's cute. Chowder. I think Chowder is a high B. I made this costume in an hour, maybe 2 hours. It was super fucked up. It was like the fabric was like tangled in some places, and I never wore it to a convention. I literally wore it in my house. So I think I'm gonna give it a B. I'm gonna put it in between boa and abacchio. Aww, okay, guys, this is one of my first costumes ever. I'm fully like 14 years old in this picture. Look at my little face. Look at how baby I am. Christmas Miku. I made this costume and I didn't even get to wear it to a convention because at this time when I was a kid, I only got to want to go to one convention a year. And it certainly was not around Christmas time. So I literally made this to wear to my family Christmas. And that's where I wore it to. I think Christmas Miku is an A. 14-year-old sewing, that's adorable. Like, sorry, I was a cute kid. Christmas Mona. The construction on this is really good. I love the hat. The big Santa witch hat. The bodysuit, however, did not fit. and I struggled and I was so uncomfortable in it. So I think I'm gonna have to give this a B tier because I just don't have very good memories in this costume. All I remember was being really uncomfortable. Corinthian. So this is not real. This is Photoshop because there's no way to do this in real life, and this is like the part of his face. This is the part of his character that is the most recognizable. I really liked wearing this. I didn't make any of it though, and Neil Gaiman, the guy that wrote Sandman, he just got outed as being a sexual predator. So I think I'm gonna give this a C for Corinthian. Because this isn't even really a costume, this is some clothes. Okay, we got more Baby Can. This time it's Baby Can the crossdresser. Little baby crossdresser. Look at that. That's a something. That is a something. I'm gonna give this a C for Cosmo. It's sweet that I tried, but it's also a little creepy. Cowboy Snorlax. This is D tier, because this isn't even a costume. This is just a picture of me. Okay, we're back at my youth again. Damara from Homestuck. This whole costume was hot glued together. There is a image on the internet. First, I'm fully a minor in this picture. I think I'm like 16, and for some reason I thought it would be a great idea to post like a picture of me playing Spin the Fago and like tonguing another guy. Don't know why I did that, and that picture is still on the internet, so I'm gonna put this. We're gonna say this is a high D. Because what was I doing? Dave Strider, and I'm standing next to Slender Man. First of all, this wig is cute. Why am I not wearing the sunglasses? Okay, so inaccurate, because Dave wears sunglasses and mine are on my head. I don't remember owning these shoes. Whose shoes are these? Because they're not mine. Whose shoes did I steal at 14? I also remember these were my mom's cheerleading shorts that she gave to me. I don't know why she gave a 14-year-old a pair of booty shorts, but that's where it all began. I'm gonna put this in high C tier because the fit is low-key fire. Can't even lie. All right, who loves goth mommies? Gwen from Total Drama Island. The wig and the makeup eats. This wig is like multiple different wigs sewn together. I think I had like 8 different wigs with like pieces that I scrapped and put in this or something crazy like that. And the makeup eats. The clothes don't fit. I think this is a low B for me. This is, okay, guys. This is a piece of history right here. This is a piece of history right here, okay? This is my very first cosplay ever. My first cosplay ever. And I'm wearing colored contacts. You can't even really tell. I painted the wig. I'm Death the Kid from Soul Eater. I should have worn a jacket because he wears a jacket. I don't know why I was doing this like vest with sleeves number. I'm 14, I'm wearing thigh highs and I have my guns in the thigh highs. That's not very appropriate. I'm gonna give this A. Because for a first time costume, I'm pretty good. Debbie from the Wild Thornberries is just some clothes. I'm gonna give this a low B because I look good. And this wig looks really good on me. Dom from Animal Crossing. This skirt is so cute. I think I bought it from Buffalo Exchange and then I immediately sold it back to them after I shot this. This also I think is my highest liked post on my old account. My old Instagram. I kind of look like the sister from Spy Kids in the face. I kind of look like Alexa Pina Vega here. I think this is a high B. Okay, Dr. Eggman. Who wanted bald? Tiz wanted bald. Here you go. Bald can. You guys got your bald talk. This would be S tier, but I didn't make this costume. Mastiff did. So I think that makes it a high A because it is really funny and I am bald, but I literally didn't make it myself. Dr. Zoidberg. I think this is another strong A. I think this is another strong A. I got the pleasers on. I got the 10-inch pleasers on. I got the claws. And then I bought like a $60 Cthulhu mask and repainted it to be Zoidberg. I think this is another high A. Dry Bones Bowsette. This is another one where I did skull makeup with the full black scleras. This is not Photoshop. Okay, I really looked like this. And I even did the blue shadows on the skull to match the blue shadows that were on my suit. And I'm wearing the red pleasers again. I think it's creative, but my body just kind of looks like a stick. I have like no shape whatsoever. Nothing going on here. I think this is another A. I think it's not as good as Brook, purely for the fact that my body in Brook just looks better. Diva. I look like doo-doo ass. Okay, this is dookie. This is doo-doo ass. So this is going in D for doo-doo. Cause mama, this is shit. No, don't be nice. It's D. What hustle? What hustle? This is store-bought. I bought this online and I got the wig the day of. It's not even the right color. The wig is purple. And I look like shit from a butt. This is doo-doo. This is, mama, this is doo-doo. The wig is not even fringed properly. That's what I'm saying. It's literally straight out of the bag. I plopped that shit on. Nothing fits. Oh. Okay, we've got Dwight from The Office. S for Shroot? But I didn't even make the costume. It's just some shit from Shein. Like, literally, I bought this costume from Shein and put it together. But I did end up in Oprah magazine. Fun fact. I think I'm gonna put it in A. Don't care. I can't put it in S. S is for perfection. And I just don't think that's it. Earth. I hand-painted the continents on this wig. Including the terrain map. Look, I've got the deserts and the ice. I've got the white streak. My contacts are green and blue for Earth. And I just look good. I'm wearing the NASA bodysuit. This is A tier. Yeah, A for astronaut. I'm putting it above Zoidberg for the fact that I literally hand-painted the continents on. Ew! I think this is C tier. It would be D tier, but I made the corset and I painstakingly glued every individual sequin on, which took, I think, like 2 months. Yeah, I would put it in D for Disney, but I worked so hard on this corset that I'm gonna put it at a low C. I'm Aridin! Aw, little baby me. Little baby me. This was my go-to costume when I was a teenager. I wore this costume like 10 times. I was obsessed with this. I love the leggings. I actually still love these leggings. The blue and black stripes. The big cape that I made. I think this is A tier. I don't care what you guys say about Homestuck. This shit is fire. Bert and Ernie with Mastiff. Take a shot every time Mastiff gets featured. Our makeup is really good. And the wigs are really cute. I think this is another A tier. I think this is like another middle A tier. Bring back the unibrow. You want me to henna tattoo on a unibrow for you? A for, that's Mastiff. Okay, based. Esdeath. So I can't show you guys my actual Esdeath costume because it is against TOS. I think this is C tier, but the actual Esdeath costume is B tier. I'm gonna give this a high C. I also got foundation on the shirt because I was crying over Guts from Berserk too much, and I'm too lazy to Photoshop, so it's just there. I think Eula is a high A because I love this costume, I look good in this costume, and I kin Eula, so it's like really fulfilling to look good in this costume. I'm really sad that the sword is broken, but I don't even know when I would wear this again, considering the fact that I'm retired, so I'm gonna put it high A. I'm just like jacking myself off now because I'm just like, yeah, that's good. This is good. Everything keeps going in A. I need to see another flop. Felicia is probably one of the best wigs I've ever styled, and I made it entirely from scratch. I made the furry paws from scratch. I think this is a low S tier. This is gonna be the lowest S, I think. It would be a higher S, but I just remember having fit issues in it and having a hard time walking, which made it kind of uncomfortable. Okay, from Felicia. We got the the Flying Dutchman. Yeah, I'm thinking a solid B as well. I didn't make anything, but I did make the floating little pigtails. The nanny, Fran Fine. She was working in a bridal shop in Flesh and Queens. Her boyfriend picked her out one of those crushing scenes. Was she to do? Where was she to go? She was out on her fanny. And all the rest was out by the Sheffield's door. She was there to sell makeup, but the father saw more. She had style, she had flair, she was there. That's how she became the nanny. Did you watch the show? What the hell? Of course I watched the show. Fran Fine is an icon. I want to age like her. I think this is a high C. I think this is above as death. Frankie Foster from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Everybody did not notice that Frankie's shirt was the Powerpuff Girls until I wore a Powerpuff Girls t-shirt. But it is. Look. But that's the Powerpuff Girls. Because the creator of Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends is also the creator of Powerpuff Girls. His name is Craig McCracken, and I was obsessed with him as a kid. And his wife voiced Frankie and then went on to create the My Little Pony animated series. I think this is the highest B, actually, because nobody before me had noticed that she was wearing the Powerpuff Girls on her shirt. I think that makes me a deeper and more intellectual Frankie. What if his name was Phil McCracken? Frankie Fesh Fire! Wig is like kind of like what the hell's going on. And the nose is also like kind of what the hell's going on. But my ingenuity for the arms. I have boob stickers on with mesh gloves with stars that I Sharpied blue. I think this is a low A. What if Frankie's name was Phil? What if Frankie's name was Phil? And what if my grandmother had wheels, okay? Then she would be a bike. Next we have Fred My Leg from SpongeBob. Fred My Leg. I told you guys I was gonna have a bunch of SpongeBob incidentals in here. I think this is B tier. I think Fred is B tier. Okay, what if Fred's name was Phil? Phil My Leg. Ew, that sounds like something you say after you shave. Need I say more? Gamzee. Didn't even make the horns. Cringe. Granny Psycho. The wig is still not right, but I look cunty slay, so I think I'm gonna put it as a low A. Guts. Berjerk. It took me, what, a year to make this armor? I think I had the robot arm already from a different costume, and I just like repainted it and weathered it. And then it took me, I think, 2 weeks to make the Dragon Slayer. I also taped my eyes shut so that I didn't have to wink in every picture. This is S tier. This is like the best costume I think I ever made in my whole life. That's not even like an exaggeration. I actually genuinely think it's the best. S for sword. It's not gonna get any better than that. Gwen Stacy. I think I'm 16 here. Look at that baby. Look at that baby face. I think this is a low C. It's low effort. It's all stuff from my closet as a kid. And I don't even like Gwen Stacy. I liked Mary Jane better as a kid. Nowadays, I don't think I really care. Harley Quinn from Suicide Squad movie. I made this in a week for the Suicide Squad debut. You can see me standing in front of the poster here. I made custom tights with all of her tattoos. The shoes were super uncomfortable. I hand drew all of this on. And then when I got to the movie theater, they told me I wasn't allowed to have makeup on in my costume because of that one Joker costume person that shot up a theater. So I went in the bathroom and I just hid out in the bathroom for a couple minutes until the manager left, and then I walked back out with my makeup on. So I think this is B tier because it's pretty good. I think this is my first lace front ever. I remember being really stressed out about this costume though. Okay, we got Harley Quinn Suicide Squad, and then we got Harley Quinn New 52. I used to make and sell these corset tops back when the New 52 was super popular. I also made the ruff. This wig was super expensive, I remember, because nobody made red and black split wigs at the time. And I used to have to glue my real eyebrow down so I could draw her eyebrows super high. I think this was around the time I first started wearing false eyelashes too. This is A tier, I think. This is like pretty good. I think I look exactly like the comic rendition of her in the face. I think I knocked the makeup out of the park, so I'm gonna put it in A. And then we have Harley Quinn from the Suicide Squad movie. I also made this in like a week before the movie, and then James Gunn saw this, retweeted it, and then invited me to the red carpet, and I had to say no because I lived in Nashville at the time and I couldn't afford to travel for the red carpet. And I was really upset. I was actually so upset. Imagine getting invited to the red carpet for a movie by the director and then having to say no. I was mad as fuck, you guys. I was mad as fuck. I'm gonna put this as a high A because the craftsmanship is really good, I think. Yes! We got Harold Bill Reginald Scott from SpongeBob, the SpongeBob incidental fish. This is 100% A tier. This is the best incidental fish I ever did. I love Harold Bill Reginald Scott. He's such a dick, dude. Love that guy. He also gets huzz. He gets the huzz. Like, he's always got some huzz. Hecate from Lore Olympus. This is not a costume, this is just some face paint. Oh, okay. Hell from Smite. This was my very first craftsmanship competition, and I placed. Yaya Han was my judge. I'm doing like the Chaos and Order skin. I remember I cried on the phone with my mom when I placed. When I found out I placed, I called her and I was like, I placed at my first craftsmanship competition, and I started crying. And that was the first time I ever got paid for cosplay. Ever. So it's really special to me. The craftsmanship itself actually isn't that good. Like, when I think about it and I go back and I look at like my booklet that I submitted, it actually wasn't that good. So the fact that they thought it was good is crazy. I'm gonna put this as a high A for the memes, for the memories, the sweet, sweet memories, because I killed that shit. I'm also fully barefoot on stage. My fucking dogs are painted and out. Nasty. Put them dogs away. Hinata. This one was recent, and this is one of my most popular ones. As of recently, one of my most popular ones. Body tee. The body looked good. Did I make it? No. But damn, I look good in it. We're putting it in A. Hulk Hogan. Why did I cosplay Hulk Hogan? Why did I cosplay Hulk Hogan? You're late for your own SmackDown, brother. Okay. Infinite from Sonic. No one gives a fuck about this game but me. I killed the mask. It's so good. It was also magnetized to my wig, so I could flip it around and wear it on top of my head and take it off without worrying about it. You also can't tell, but I had really cool makeup. This was the first costume I ever wore after my boob job. So my body is T. Also the shoes. The shoes are like awesome. I think this is A tier. Jinx from League of Legends. I made this entire thing from scratch, and I hated the way I looked in it. My face is just creepy. Ew. I look gross. My forehead looks big. I look cockeyed. The craftsmanship is like good though. The sewing and stuff, I have like all the details right. You'd think this was store-bought. I think this is like a craftsmanship S, but I just look creepy. So I think this is gonna be a low A. Junko Fieri. I literally only did this for the pun, diners, drive-ins, and despair. Other than that, it makes no sense and is kind of stupid. I'm putting it in C. Aw, this was my first Homestuck cosplay ever. And this is the cosplay I met Beeps in. I'm so a baby. My first body paint ever. I'm 13 or 14 in this picture. I can't remember. But I look so sweet. I look so sweet. Yeah, I have my little shark teeth. Sharpie. Oh, I thought you meant shark. I had shark teeth in, like they're spiky. And then I made this, you can't see it, but I made this plush crab. I think this is a high bee. This is the Keroppi I wore to Sumicon. I did my white streak different because I wanted to emulate the eyes on top of his head. And I have like the little striped shirt with the bow tie. I think I have big black contacts in too, to be like extra cute. I like this. I think this is A tier. S for Sanrio. I didn't make any of it though, and I could look better. Kerrigan from StarCraft. This is easily S tier. One of my greatest craftsmanship feats ever. I'm gonna put it below Guts. I fully made this wig from scratch and it has LEDs in it. Look, those LED bulbs. Look at these LEDs that I installed into my wig. And then this is fully sculpted. I sculpted this by hand with foam clay. And they got no pictures of it. And then when I took it off, it all crumbled. So I only got to wear it once. And I'm still mad about that. Because if I had made something with longevity, I would have continued to wear it today. Maybe, I think if I ever return to crafting, the first thing I'll craft is remaking my Kerrigan costume. Because I love her. Her story is so beautiful and sad. Kentucky Fried Chicken. I think I'm gonna give this a B. It's cute, but it's not anything to like write home about. I do like my facial hair though. I look like him in the face for sure. Like if you take the ponytails away. That's Colonel Sanders. Kiriko Shirai from Only My Railgun. I think I'm 15 in this picture. I'm gonna give this a C because I remember I made the vest out of a t-shirt and puff paint. I could do better. Oh my gosh! Okay, so first of all, look. Beeps feature. We got a It's Bibapu feature right here. I'm Kiryu from Yakuza. Fun fact about this costume. I wore it on New Year's and then I blacked out. And when I woke up, every girl at the party was giving me a bubble bath. Not joking. So I only got to wear it for like a couple of hours before I blacked out and then suddenly the costume was gone and I was in the bath. Pog though. I have the Moshi Moshi phone and you can't see it, but I also bought a stuffed chicken so that I could have Nugget. And then Beeps is there too. So it's like a couple's costume, except we weren't dating yet. I think I'm gonna put this high B. This is a high B. Knuckles the Echidna. I also got body shamed for this one too. And people were mad that I did this. This is the Sonic Boom Knuckles. People were mad about that. They were like, wear his boxing gloves. But my makeup looks really good. So I'm gonna put this in C. Kyle from South Park. This is a high A. This is classic. First of all, body T. The body is looking T. My wig is so cute. I think I look adorable in this curly wig. It's also just iconic. Everybody knew what I was. This is like the most I think I've ever had my picture taken, was wearing Kyle. This is definitely something I will wear again, even post-retirement. This is going high A. It was funny though, everyone kept making Ice Spice jokes, which now has like aged not as well, but we're gonna pretend like that's still iconic and fun. Lakitu from Mario Kart. I don't remember this one like at all. This doesn't even look like me. This is also just not even a costume. It is just goggles and a turtle backpack. I'm putting this in C. Oh! Yes, okay. We're finally at Leela. So while this one isn't just some like regular clothes, I made this prosthetic eyeball and I could see out of it. I want to remake this really bad one day. Like once my burnout subsides, I want to remake this because I think I knocked this out of the park. Dude, this is S tier. I don't care if you think it's creepy. I don't care. Honestly, and if you don't agree, you can... There's the door, bitch. There's the door, bitch. Lilith Vegapunk from One Piece. I cosplayed this literally the day after she was announced, so the colors are not accurate to the anime, but points for being the first, right? I think this is an A tier. Linda Belcher. Bob's Burgers. D. D tier. This is just some shit. The Little Mermaid Man. This is unfortunately a banger. I think this is high A. Monkey D. Luffy. This is A. For the sheer fact that it's One Piece and I look cute. My scar. So many people thought it was real, which is hilarious because it's just lip liner. What? No one told me that my septum was crooked. I had a septum for all of 1 year, and then I was like, alright, that's good. And I got sick of it. The titties are tittying, and we love One Piece. We love One Piece, we love One Piece. Luigi's B tier. No, I take that back. This is A tier. It's classic, but I didn't make it, and it's not anything to write home about, but I look good. I think that's all that matters. Mabel from Animal Crossing. I made the apron, and I remember I bought the dress from Amazon, and it was too short. The ears I made, but you can see how I like fucked them up, kind of. Like they're kind of jagged. My face looks cute though. My makeup looks cute. The wig is like decent. I think this is a B tier. This is B tier. My Valentine is like the highest A rank, because my Mai is awesome. The purple lenses, the eyeliner, the hair, the pose. Like I ate this shit up. Major Kusanagi, D tier. I looked like shit in this costume. This costume looked like doo-doo from a butt. I hated it. Makima. I felt cunty as Makima, and I liked the way I interpreted the suit, but then again, I didn't make anything, and everybody kept making jokes that I looked like Todoroki. I think this is a high B. Spooky. Ooh. Billy and Mandy! Another Mastiff feature. Take a shot every time we mention Mastiff. This is an S purely because I made this robe for the skeleton by myself in an hour. Mina from Homestuck. You guys probably don't give a fuck, but I do. B tier. Small and dedicated fanbase. Homestuck? Homestuck has one of the biggest fan bases ever. At one point, it had like 800,000 concurrent readers. Mara, D tier. Doo-doo from a butt. Doo-doo from a butt. Mara looks like shit from a butt. This is a D. Why? Gross. Who is that? Shut up, you look 12. Also, no boobs. Gross. I look underweight because I am. I was dying. I had anemia. Let's just move on. Merida. D for Disney. Next. Melina. The makeup is fierce. The costume is not the right color, and it was sent to me by a company. I'm gonna give this a B. This is a B. Princess Mindy from SpongeBob. I think this is a good B. I remember a tweet going viral that was about me. I lost my hotel that morning, so I had to do this in the convention bathroom, and someone saw me. Also, Body T. Hello. Misfortune from Skullgirls. Misfortune from Skullgirls. This is a C. My face, like my beat looks really good. And this hair color looks really good on me. But the rest of the costume is kind of like whatever. Miwa from Jujutsu Kaisen. Funny enough, I never finished this anime. I got halfway through season 2 and then I got bored. This also is just like a suit. I'm also gonna put this in C tier. Momoko from Ghost Stories. This is A tier because that's just iconic behavior. Mordecai and Rigby, everyone take a shot. We've got Mastiff again. This is an A. We served, we slayed, we ate this up. We look so good. Ugh! Morgana from League. This is an S tier. This is S tier. I really popped my pussy on this. I look like a cockatoo, but like a sexy cockatoo. I made all of this from scratch. This is all foam that's been wrapped in gold spandex. This is like expensive duochrome shantung. And my dress had pockets. I don't think you guys understand the technical feat that is putting pockets in a ball gown. But I had a ball gown with pockets. I made a corset. And then I made not one, but 2 pairs of wings. And I'm wearing prosthetics and blind contacts. I'm serving. This is S tier. Morticia Adams. This is not particularly special or interesting. I'm putting this at the bottom of C. Mothman. I did armored Mothman. I made all of this armor right? And then I'm wearing red sclera lenses. I have my little antenna. I have furry little bracers. I really wanted to have 2 sets of arms, but I couldn't afford mannequin arms. I also have furry little shin guards. Yeah, I think this is a low S. I wish this was one of my magnum opuses, magnum opus, because I love this, but no one really cared or understood what I was. Mr. Krabs. This is just some clothes. Really not particularly interesting. I'm gonna give this a high C for the high C's because he low-key kind of sounds like a pirate. Skypea Nami. I wish I had better pictures. I felt really cute in this though. I love this bikini. This is an A. I wish I had a better picture of it. And then we have regular Nami. This one's not as good, I don't think. This one's a high B. My makeup is cute, but I just prefer short-haired Nami. Also, my top is inaccurate, so it's like, whatever. This is the one time I cosplayed my own Nelf from World of Warcraft, but I didn't make any armor or anything. It's just the makeup, but I did make prosthetic eyebrows. Look, my eyebrows go all the way out. Right? And I did I got my blind contacts in. There's no Photoshop in this picture whatsoever. Like, this is just what I looked like. I think this is an A. It would be S if I had tried to make armor, but I didn't, so. Pain from Naruto. I did not make this costume, but I did painstakingly glue fake piercings to my face, and I'm wearing the Renegons, which made me nauseous. I'm gonna give this a high B. Band Geeks Patrick. So I didn't make this costume, Mastiff did. I love being Patrick because he's the tall one, but I remember, this is gonna sound so dumb, I remember specifically hating the way my knees looked in this costume. Like, I got pictures back and I was really self-conscious about my knees. So I'm also gonna put this in B tier. Then we have Cowboy Patrick. What is this face I'm making? Cowboy Patrick, I'm also gonna put in B tier. I made it. It does not look as good as Band Geeks Patrick. And then we finally have a default Patrick. Again, everybody take a shot every time Mastiff shows up in this video. I can't be Patrick without Mastiff as my SpongeBob. We are literally the perfect SpongeBob and Patrick duo. I will not be retiring Patrick. Patrick is absolutely going to come out again at some point. I love being dressed up as Patrick when Mastiff is my SpongeBob. It's the easiest, most comfortable costume, and it's iconic. It's S tier. And it's S tier when I have Mastiff as my SpongeBob, which is the only time I'll do it. I won't do Patrick alone. We look literally perfect. The girls are looking magungus. The shorts make my butt look huge. You can't see it. I made the shorts. I sewed the white streak into the wig. And then I did the little ponytail on top to make it look like the pointy head of his starfish head. And I wear like the big, dumb black contacts and like a fuck ton of blush so I look pink. Pixie from X-Men. I think I'm freshly 18 here. This was my first costume I made in college. Yeah, I want to say. This color looks really good on me. It's really unfortunate that I wasn't a pink girl or like a ginger lover. Like a red or orange girl, because those are the colors that look the best on me, I think. Like, I was built for this hair color. Unfortunately, the world doesn't work that way. And I made this costume, and I made the wings. You can't see the wings, but I did make them. I think this is A tier. Pomni! Again, did not make this costume, but it fits so well. It makes my body look like tea. I look really good in this costume. For that, I'm giving it an A. Power! Everybody say hi, Angie Frog. I think I had just got done doing a cartwheel or something nasty, and then I put my fingers in her mouth, and she was like, why would you put your dirty fingers in my mouth? And I was like, because I'm Power. Power doesn't require any sort of skill to cosplay. I didn't make anything, but I feel like I embody her chaos energy really well. I'm gonna also give that an A. I love cosplaying Power. Princess Bubblegum. No real cosplay here, it's just a special effects makeup. We're gonna give this a C. PS5. I made this in a week, I think. You can't see it, but on the sleeve, I have the PlayStation buttons. I never grew up with a PlayStation. I've never had a PlayStation, but I just really liked the design of the PlayStation 5. I made this like stand-up collar. I don't like my makeup though. I don't know what I was trying to do. I think this is a high B. Puss in Boots. This is an A for sure. This bodysuit is fully rhinestoned. The makeup is such a serve. I ate that up. I think the nails were also rhinestoned. I don't know where I got this rapier from. I've never owned a rapier. I think I borrowed it from the theater that I worked at. Queen Una. Another fun special effects makeup. I knocked the makeup out of the park. I look so creepy slithery. I completely covered my eyebrows. The only thing I wish I had done is I wish I had corseted, because right now I just look kind of shapeless. I think if I did this today, I would like it better, but I haven't watched the show in God knows how long. Also, my crown is inaccurate. I'm gonna give this a B. Bunny suit Raven. This is also a B. Boom. Hey, that's your picture. G-Nerd, you took this picture. They're good as hell. This is good. This is A. Red Bull. I made this in a day, I think. Thing is though, first of all, makeup looking busted. The horns, those are not what bull horns look like, so I don't really know what I thought I was doing. I'm gonna make this the highest C. The craftsmanship is good, but then I just am not wearing it very well. I think if I were to wear that today, it would look better, but I don't have this costume anymore. I have no idea what happened to it. Yeah, it looks more demonic than it looks like a bull, so it doesn't really work. Rei Ayanami. I'm gonna put this in A tier. Even though I didn't make it, it's literally just a bodysuit from the internet. I look good in it, and I really like this wig on me. This like boyish haircut, but with the bangs. The feathery bangs and the feathery little mullet thing in the back is really cute. I like the contacts, and the bodysuit just fits really well, so. And then the black version. I don't think I like this one as much as the white one because it's more uncomfortable. I'm gonna give it a low A. Rika? This is a B. It looks good, but it's just not very special. Rick Sanchez. This is an A. This is iconic. The unibrow. Why have I've done a lot of unibrows. What's up with that? I think I've done like 3 or 4. This is S tier. This is easily S tier. I serve so much cunt as Robin. That's indistinguishable from the drawings. Contact lenses. I look. And then like the outfit just fits right. It's so good. This is S tier. This is easily S tier. This Robin I don't love as much. This is a B tier Robin. I look good, but I remember the mesh getting really stinky really fast. It's just like whatever. Here we go again with the freaking unibrows. We have Rolf from Ed, Edd and Eddy. I remember so many people commenting, why didn't you give him a unibrow? I just, is that not what that is? This is a high B. This is funny, but it's just like, it's like a t-shirt and shorts. It's not that special. Life has many doors, Ed boy. Ron Swanson. This is my boyfriend at the time, now my ex. This is just his shirt. I think this is all stuff I just had in my closet. I had this wig, and then I had a mustache, and then I like contoured angry man facial features. This is a serve. This is A tier. Ronald McDonald. Why? Why? I'm putting this in C. Roxy from FNAF. This was one of my most popular costumes, but I didn't like the way I looked in it. I think this is a C tier costume, personally. It's just like some shit from like Amazon that I threw on, and then my body just, it didn't fit right. But everybody else seemed to have liked it, so I don't know. Sometimes life comes at you fast. Sally Skellington from Nightmare Before Christmas. No costume, just makeup vibes. I'm gonna put this in C tier. It would be A tier if I had a costume. Oh wait, no, this guy's name is Reg. Reg from the Salty Spittoon. This is just some shit from my closet and then lipstick on my chest. This is giving JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but you know what? It's so dumb that it works. I'm gonna put this at the top of B tier. Sam Manson. I don't care for this. It's not special. I'm gonna stick it in C tier. Sandy cheeks, but in Rei Ayanami's suit. This one performed really well online, but like out of context for the art that it's based on, it's just like a suit in a squirrel tail that I didn't even make. I'm gonna put it in low B. Sanji! A tier. A tier. We love Sanji. And the costume is the Mugler dress with the super crop, like multi-pinstripe. My wig is unclockable. Bro, I was really serving it. I was really giving it to them, honey. I do remember my shoe breaking while I was wearing this though, and I was really upset. Scarlet from Nikkei. I don't have a single good picture of this costume, which is upsetting because it's one of my best works of craftsmanship. Like, I have this multi-layered skirt, I've got the grommets, I've got the bows, I've got the tayamoks. This is riding up, but in the corset cover, I made her giant sword. I have the boots, the crazy like boots. I hand painted all of these things, the gourd, and then not to mention the giant hat that I made with the braid. Oh yeah, and I had Mastiff help me write the Korean on her thing that hangs from her hat. So this actually does say, oh, I can't remember what her name is actually in Korean, but that's her name. Yeah, there's a lot of hand painting that went on in this costume, and I love painting's my favorite part of making costumes, so that was really fun. You don't keep this stuff after you make it. Some of them I do, but I've been cosplaying since I was 14, so I've been cosplaying for 14 years. There's no physical way for me to have kept all of these costumes. It's just not possible. I do still have Scarlet, Guts, Aqua. I have all my One Piece costumes and all of my SpongeBob costumes. The rest of them, I can't remember off the top of my head if I still have them or not, and I really need to get rid of a lot of these now that I'm retired. I'm only gonna keep the ones I actually foresee myself re-wearing again. Scoutmaster Lumpus. Hilarious. Iconic, but not special. I didn't make anything. I'm gonna put this up next to Reg. Shay Halia. I hated this costume. I think if I put it back on, I would like it on me, but it doesn't sell very well. And I think I have like dream face in this. My chin looks huge. This print this is my worst selling print ever because no one even knows who this character is. Ah! Smitty Wergen Jagerman Jensen! Sclera lenses. Skull makeup. None of this is photoshopped. I really look like this. Oh, and this is my real hair too. This is A tier. This is definitely A tier. Sonic. So I've cosplayed Sonic. I've designed 4 different versions, and this picture is of the 3rd version. Version 4 I never got a picture of. I wore it to UwuCon. I think maybe there's a couple of haul shots of me, but I don't have those saved. The version 3, I don't like as much as version 4. Version 4 is the best, and it's the final version. It's the one I will rewear. I'm gonna put this as a high A. Soul Eater! This is my 2nd costume I ever made in my life. I'm 14 in this picture. I look busted. I look so terrifying, dude. Oh, I'm so young though. It's sweet. I'm gonna put it in C. SpongeBob, dude, the classic SpongeBob. This fit, even outside the context of cosplay, this fit is fucking fire. If you'd never seen SpongeBob before in your life and you liked women, you would probably look at this picture and go, oh, that's a nice outfit. I'm gonna put it in A. SpongeBob hall monitor. I think this is a high B. The vest is just some shit from Amazon that doesn't even fit. It's just some shit. And then the seashell, it looks British. Interesting. The seashells are like real seashells that I just slapped some paint on and hot glued. Hall monitor. But this is funny. I made my own wanted maniac sign and I drew a self-portrait. Ew. Made SpongeBob. This wig is doo-doo. It's funny in concept, but then like the execution's pretty bad. So I'm gonna give it a C. Starbucks. The makeup is like really, really good, I think. But I no longer shop at Starbucks because they're union busters. So I'm gonna give this a low B. Starfire, the Injustice version. This was for a sponsorship with Arda Wigs. I think this was my first sponsorship I ever got. So that's really important to me. Like, this is a really important memory. I made this costume in a week, I think. It's the first time I ever did a reverse applique. So it's a little busted if you get too close. But it's shot by Brad Rawson, who's like one of my favorite photographers ever. I miss him so much. I wish I could ship him out to Phoenix. And I shot this at the Parthenon. I'm gonna give this an A. I did Cyber Nurse stocking at WonderCon. This was my second costume I ever wore after my boob job. And it's like the best picture of my boobs ever. So I'm putting it in a high A. Supergirl. I literally only have a screenshot from a video because I never wore this outside my house. I have no idea what happened to this. I look like a Karen. The hair is not herring. I do like the logo though. I don't know how I did that. I'm putting this in C tier. Sylvanas from World of Warcraft. This was my first armor I ever did. It looks better in the pictures than it did in real life. Okay, there we go. If I get real close, you can see how chunky the beveling is. It's like not great. But I resin cast everything myself and I made the casts myself. Fully body painted, made the prosthetic eyebrows, and I'm wearing sclera lenses. If I had made this with the skills I had today, this would absolutely be like S++, but it is just kind of a little doo-doo. I'm gonna put it a low S. Tamaki Kotatsu from Fire Force. Abs looking amazing. My makeup was really good. You can't tell, but I had like a cat nose and cat mouth because she's like a fire cat. It is like just a store-bought costume though. I'm gonna give it a low A. Oh, Jim Carrey's The Mask. This is peak. I'm fully bald capped over the ears. This is not Photoshop. I really had painted myself green and put a bald cap over my ears. I still have this costume, by the way. I actually absolutely do still own this because you just never know when you're gonna get invited to a Jim Carrey party. This is S tier, I think. Tyrande Whisperwind from World of Warcraft. I think this is gonna go right next to my Nelf because while the makeup is really good and the prosthetics are really good, I'm not wearing a costume, I'm just wearing a t-shirt, but the makeup is fire. Cassidy's ghost skin from Overwatch. It lighted up, which was cool, but my craftsmanship, not very good. I think this is gonna be a B for me. Also, fun fact, right before wearing it, I walked across stage and accepted my degree, like my college degree, and then I walked off the stage, got in a car, and drove for 12 hours to go to this convention, which was fucking stupid. Don't do that. Undyne. Wait, maybe I take it back. This was my first armor, and this is really good for a first armor. This is A+. Again, with the prosthesis, I had the jagged teeth, I had the blown out eyeball, I had the shoulder fins, I had hand cut and placed all of these scales. I think I'm also, you can't tell, but I'm wearing like fish catching nets everywhere all over me because she's a fish. I made the ear fins. They look kind of janky here, but that's fine. Undyne, the grunge version. This is also good, but not as good as the armor. I'm gonna put it in B tier. Vigar from League of Legends. The only good part about this costume is the gloves. Everything else about it is kind of doo-doo ass. I'm gonna give it a B. Oh, more baby can, more Homestuck. Vriska, she's my patron troll. She's what my VTuber is based off of. This is my very first robot arm I ever made. How old am I in this picture? I think I'm 15. That's sweet. I don't care what anyone says about Homestuck being cringe. I'm putting this in A tier. Oh, and then there we go. Right after what inspired my VTuber, we have my VTuber. This would be S tier if I hadn't crunched it so close to the day, but there was a lot of stuff missing, so for that, it's gonna go in A tier. Scorpion tail was fire. I had the triangle contacts because my VTuber has triangle pupils. That was a crazy lucky find. I cannot believe I found that. Waluigi. What did we say Luigi was? Wanda from the Fairly Odd Parents. I feel like the wig is a serve, but I didn't make it, so I think it's a high B. Côte d'Azur Widowmaker. This was my first print shoot ever. I still have this costume. I don't want it anymore. It doesn't fit. I will never wear it. The craftsmanship is good for what it was, but I don't miss this costume. Widowmaker Laura Croft crossover. This was for BlizzCon. I don't really know why I decided to do this. I think I just needed something simple to wear. The makeup goes crazy though. I like really popped off with the makeup. I think I'm gonna put this in B. And then we have Tricolor Widowmaker. This was also shot by Brad Rawson. I made this costume. A lot of reverse applique here. A lot of really advanced sewing techniques going on. Makeup was a serve. Wraith. I did the aviator skin. I can't remember what it's called. Was it Liberator? No, that's when she's bald. I remember I took like 6 months to make this costume. It was my first cosplay I ever wore in Phoenix. And then as I was walking to the convention, pieces started melting and falling off, and I haven't worn it since. I also just don't love this picture. I don't love that my wig is like coming apart. Oh, I take it back. This was my first costume I ever wore in Phoenix, but I didn't make it. I waited outside of Sabaton for 3 hours for my badge, and by the time I got inside, the entire underside of my wig was soaked with sweat, like it was pooling with sweat. This is just some shit from AliExpress. It's really not special. I'm gonna put it in C. Yoko-kamina. My yoko-kamina crossover. This wig was styled by Umbran Wigs. If you don't know her, she makes the best cosplay wigs ever. Titties are tittying. I look great. This is A tier. Breath of the Wild Zelda. All I know is I didn't make this costume and I didn't like this game. So I'm putting it in C tier because at least I'm cute. Bunny Zelda, again, this is like just some shit, meh. This though, this is an S. This is S tier. This is S tier. I spent a month making this armor. I sewed the wig together. It's 2 wigs spliced, or actually it's 4 wigs spliced together. I made the corset from scratch. This is the Hyrule Warriors version. This is all hand appliqued on. The tabard is shantung with embroidery. It's also rhinestoned, you can't tell though. This is easily one of my best craftsmanship pieces ever. Zoro. This is just some stuff from Amazon. It's really just some clothes. Now this one, Egghead Zoro, way better. Body tee. I think this is when I cut the wig a little shorter, so it's a little bit more tomboyish. It's got the techwear aspect to it. I think at this point I had replaced my earrings to be like full-length katanas, which is a serve. And then last but not least, we have Skypiea Zoro. This is also just some clothes. The wig looks better here than the original default Zoro does. And also I like blue. Holy moly. We did it. Yay, we did it! Thank you so much for watching this video. I know this was a really long one, but it was a great idea given by my friend Tiz to do as a sort of send-off for my cosplay retirement, so we could really walk through memory lane and look at every single cosplay I've ever done and like remember exactly just like how much work and effort I put into this for the last 14 years. It's pretty crazy, but I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give me a thumbs up and maybe hit me with the subscribe button. I upload every week. I upload every single week. I'm holding myself to that. So I will see you guys again next week. Thank you so much for tuning in.